On this tutorial, we will apply product FX Purely Sand in Pseudofact in color green gold, which is a recover created for simulation of natural leather, creating a surface where will be applied deep and soft glow with rough dust. For this effect, for it to be as similar as possible, you will need to apply first cover wall. You will need the following materials: cover wall, Bellissima Color Matte 1-1309D, sealant against alkali, roller, a container to dilute, water sandpaper number 150, hand sander, steel thrower 3 to 8 inches, blue masking tape with low adherence, and an extension for the hand sander. Cover with the blue masking tape with low adherence the baseboards. Place craft paper to cover the floor. In case the wall has plaster, consider 30 days to make dry sanding. Then, clean the dust generated from the sandpaper with damp cloth until you're sure the wall is well cleaned. Apply the cover wall with steel throw 3 to 8 inches with a thickness as the wall irregularities up to 0.6 millimeters. Depending on the environment temperature, apply thickness. Let it dry for at least 8 hours. If possible, leave it until the next day. Sand the cover wall already dry with water sandpaper number 150. Then, clean the wall with the damp cloth. Again, apply the cover wall with the same flap, but a thickness of 0.1 millimeter, just to fill imperfections or pores that may remain from the first application. This layer is very thin. Let it dry approximately 20 minutes. Sand the cover wall already dry in a superficial manner without pressure, passing sandpaper just 2 or 3 times in circles on the same area. Finally, clean the dust from the sanding with the damp cloth until you're sure the wall is clean. Dilute 1 liter of sealant against alkali for a liter of water in a container. Be sure to mix well with the spatula. Then, apply the sealant using a blush sponge 4 inches and let dry for a minimum of 3 hours. Dilute 1 liter of Bellissima Matte painting 1-1309D by a 30% water in a bowl. Be sure to mix well with the spatula. Then, apply 2 coats of paint with the same plush sponge and let it dry between coats of paint a minimum of 3 hours. Dilute 1 liter of Purely Sand of color green gold for 10% water in a bowl. Be sure to dilute the Purely Sand well until you have a good consistency. Start by applying a generous amount of Purely Sand at any corner of the wall. Using a brush 2.5 inches or 3 inches for form in both cases is 8 meters square per liter. Then, spread the material towards the center with big star method and technique of cross passes. Then, blend with the brush material around the peak of the star, leaving a very thin layer of material. Again, taking material from the starting point, create another peak in another direction, not forgetting blurring the material around the peak. Again, repeat the steps, but now applied in the opposite corner of the wall, splice with freshly paint to give them time to dry, so it continues to cover the entire surface peaks, starting around every corner. are gaps, a generous amount of pearly sand applies again, and then extend back into the peak shape. In case pearly sand joints are created, it disappears with the brush and apply again shaped crust passes. After the first hand, wait 10 minutes to dry and start the process. Use the same method and technique. Do not forget that each peak should fade the edges. This effect is ideal for any space and decoration. Achieve a slight visual texture on your walls, creating a cordial, friendly, and comfortable atmosphere.